And I would say the biggest problem that corporates have is when they actually start researching and learning, they're exposing themselves to so many different startups that they are overwhelmed by the process, and they start meeting them, and then they end up promising things, or maybe developing relationships, and the startups, of course, get excited about that. I mean, a game change for any startup is to have access and scale to a corporation. And so what we absolutely focus on is making sure that there is appropriate due diligence on both sides before we ever introduce a corporate to a startup, because we don't want corporates to waste their time in developing relationships with companies that they would never do business with. And we don't want to waste the startup's time, I would say even more importantly, to burn the brand of the corporate to them. But also, startups don't have the runway of a corporate. They have days, weeks, months potentially to continue on the track that they're on. So we take very seriously the due diligence that goes into understanding what the corporate needs, what also the corporate is they're strategically what they're looking at, but also what are their industry and sector kind of disruptions coming their way, and then taking a look at the startup side and what is a real true partner that they could work with, because there are many variants to all that. So I would just say that's a very kind of serious thing that we take seriously.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are all really good answers. And we still have a few more questions, but we're at the top of the hour. And so for anybody who asked questions that didn't get answers, we can follow up with you afterwards. I just really want to thank all of our speakers for taking the time today, guys. Really interesting work that you've been doing, and a really exciting program that you're introducing. So we're going to end the webinar here, but please feel free to follow up with me or our speakers, and we'll see you in our next webinar. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Bye-bye.